Norfolk College. Thanks. Please remain standing. Now,
let us bow our heads and pray. God of wisdom and love, your goodness is evident throughout your creation, and your hand surely and wisely guides this world according to your designs. We ask you to look today upon this Institute community gathered here before you, on its faculty, its students, its families, and all who support it. Give your blessing to those who graduate today, and may all that is done here be for the welfare of this country, be for the good of those who learn here, and give glory to your name. We make this prayer in Jesus' name. Amen.
thank you, Father Tom, for the prayer. Please be seated. I am Helai Orla, Team Leader Administration, and I am happy to be here as the Mistress of the 10th graduation ceremony. Now I invite the Deputy Director to open the graduation.
I declare the 10th graduation ceremony of Institute of Business Studies open.
On behalf of the IBS management, staff and students, I welcome Mr. Tenzing Tawaole, member of the IBS Board of Management. I welcome you, Mr. Tawaole. I welcome Mr. Sadiq Ali, our Deputy Director. I welcome you, Mr. Sadiq. I welcome Mr. Pathiban, Acting Head Dr. Kulpudin, Acting Head School of Business. I welcome you, Dr. Kutub. I welcome Mr. Mudassir Piran, Acting Head School of Computing. I welcome you, Mr. Mudassir. I welcome Mr. Raymond Stephen, Executive Committee Member of the Papua New Guinea Computer Society. I welcome you, sir. I welcome the other members of faculty, the support staff, the parents, the sponsors, our invited guests, the media, the students of IBS, the well-wishers, and most importantly, the graduates of the 10th graduation ceremony. I welcome you one and all. Now we are moving to the next agenda, which is the Deputy Director's Address. I invite Mr. Sadiq Ali to give his Deputy Director's Address.
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Ms. Bololai, Vice Chancellor of the Papua New Guinea University of Technology. Our special guest, Professor Stephen Carey, Head School of Commerce and Management, Southern Cross University, Australia. Mr. Mick Nades, Founder and Director of Institute of Business Studies. Invited guests, parents, sponsors, relatives, staff and management of IBS and graduates. Today is a very important day for our graduates as they are about to receive their awards in this annual graduation ceremony. They will be rewarded for their months and years of hard work in presence of their parents, sponsors, family and friends. This is an event where everyone who is associated with the graduation in one way or another came together to witness and participate in the celebration of the educational achievements of the graduates. In June 2008, we officially launched the IBS Center of Excellence in Leadership and Management. IBS Center of Excellence will continue to run the popular outbound team building program and great managers and talented employees programs, as well as new programs on leadership and management using the research material and based on experiential learning in the natural environment. The purpose of IBS Center of Excellence is to develop leaders for the 21st century. On 16th February 2009, we celebrated IBS 20 years of service in education and training. As part of our 20th anniversary celebration, we launched IBS Corporate Library, which is virtually for the betterment of corporate organizations in Papua New Guinea. On 17th February 2009, we officially launched IBS and Kopuk College academic collaboration in presence of the Governor General of Papua New Guinea, His Excellency Grand Chief Sir Paulus Madani. The key elements of this partnership is to uplift the learning attitude of secondary schools, create awareness in higher learning, and provide them a career path in order to make the younger generation more competent in their profession, and in turn build a wealthier nation. The year 2008 has been another year of challenge for IBS as much as it was for the sponsors and parents. The economic continues to improve. About 814 students chose IBS as their place of tertiary education to improve their knowledge and skill. Although the employment opportunities is limited, about 88 of our students, mainly from certificate courses, managed to find the employment in both private and public sectors. We were able to provide 70 students some form of job training through our partners in developing the human resources of our country. IBS is proud to have partnerships with 3 universities, University of Papua New Guinea, Southern Cross University and Deakin University of Australia, and the Australian Computer Society, a professional body. With these partnerships, IBS is strategically marching towards its vision to be the world-class institution. Indeed, IBS with its international partners, excellent teaching faculty, support staff and facilities is comfortably positioned to be the leader in business education in Papua New Guinea. The highlights of this graduations are 2 students will be receiving MBA award from Deakin University. 6 of our students will be receiving bachelor degree in accounting degree, and 1 of our students will be receiving bachelor in information systems degree from Southern Cross University by completing the entire course at IBS campus. 11 students will be receiving associate degree in business, 25 students will be receiving diploma in business, 22 students will be receiving the diploma in information technology and the Australian Computer Society syllabus. 249 students will be receiving certificate in accounting and certificate in computing awards. This year we have produced 3 international rankings in the Diploma in Information Technology examinations of Australian Computer Society. This examination is conducted in Australia, India, Sri Lanka, Singapore, Hong Kong, the Solomon Islands and the Papua New Guinea. Our students are outperforming the students of other countries year after year. As a good corporate citizen, we have awarded 256 scholarships to financially disadvantaged students, in which 122 students registered worth of 208,000 and 43 of them are graduating today. We continue to support PNG Sports Federation as a corporate sponsor with more than 50,000 Kina. We continue to support PNG Cricket Board, Port Moresby General Hospital and PNG Red Cross Society. IBS is striving to provide international as well as local university education to suit the income brackets of 2 different levels of our community. Those who could afford to follow the international education, which would not only be given them the competitive advantage over the others, but also make the overseas employment a possibility. We offer the UPNG program for lower income earners. In this direction, our partners are continuously updating their courses to meet the need of changing business world. We continue to receive the feedback from business community that our graduates are outperforming others and as such in good demand. This is very important to note here that enrolling the leftover students by the universities and put them ahead of other graduates is not only a remarkable achievement but also an excellent challenge for our students and us. The creation of IBS Career Center further enhances the ability of our graduates. I take this opportunity to thank the parents and sponsors for the invaluable support you have been giving to IBS over the last 20 years to make IBS what is today. With your support and good wishes, we are confident that we will make IBS as a world-class education, training and research institution in our region with a university status. We can assure you all that your children and your staff members will continue to receive the best education and training that will place them ahead of others in the marketplace and thus give them better opportunities to enhance their career development as well as contribute towards the development of their organization for the years to come. For the graduates today, shortly you will be receiving your awards. Your awards is only a mean to get somewhere and not an end in itself. You may use it to educate you further or find an employment or to be independent to carry out economic activities to be self-supporting. Do not get dejected when you do not find an employment as our economy is still struggling. There are ample of opportunities out there. You have to find one that suits you best and make it happen. I am sure all you will know that there are a number of foreigners coming here believing this is the land of opportunity. Should not we believe in the same and work on it. Finally, I congratulate all of you. Wish you good luck in your endeavor. Before I leave, I want all of you to rise. Please get up, all the graduates, and turn around and look at your parents and sponsors. Bow down your head and say a big thank you for giving you this valuable education. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sadiq. The next part of the program is the graduation address. I now invite our chief guest, Dr. Misty Baloiloi, Vice Chancellor of the PNG University of Technology Day, to address the graduates.
distinguished guests, lecturers, parents, sponsors, graduating class of 2009, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the very warm welcome. I am indeed very honored to be invited to share the joy and celebration of your collective achievements today. Having some personal friends in this institute, I have on a number of occasions visited informally and seen the developments at both this campus as well as the new campus. And I'm indeed very grateful, therefore, to be officiating that I believe one of the leading private academic institutions in this country. I have been a keen observer, an admirer of the development and the maturity of this great institution over the years. I have seen it develop out of humble beginnings and into a well-respected institution whose graduates are sought after by both the private as well as the private sector. Unlike public institutions who receive annual support from the government and even church-run institutions receiving support from churches, this institution has developed purely out of the fees of the students and the innovation and skillful management and leadership of very dedicated staff. As a Vice Chancellor and CEO myself of another higher educational institution, I have first-hand experience of the difficulties and challenges associated with managing such learning institutions in this country in particular. So when I see a well-managed institution, I know what I'm talking about. I am therefore very proud of your devoted lecturers, support staff, and indeed the leadership of this institution for providing enterprising and skillful leadership, not only to bring this academic year to a successful finality, but being able to provide high quality professional education to our nation over the years. Today we are witnessing yet again the fruits of months and years of planting and tendering of the garden which we call the Institute of Business Studies. And I know among us here today, the professor of School of Management from the Southern Cross University, who also recognize the potential of the institution and therefore partner with us. So, Director, you and your staff deserve to be very proud of the fruits of this well-kept garden. Congratulations for a job well done. However, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate this graduation day, I want to ask us to reflect on the question of what being educated and graduating with certificates and academic credentials mean to all of us. In other words, what is the purpose of being educated and receiving professional qualifications? In my view, we must ask ourselves these questions, for in doing so, we will find greater meaning about why we spend so much time and so much money in it, in order to develop a healthier perspective of what we receive today and the challenges we face for the future. As an educator myself, I have often asked these very questions. In my search for answers, in particular in the context of our country, I found great enlightenment in the wisdom of one of the greatest social and political reformers of the last century. The great Martin Luther King Jr., in his 1948 definition of the importance of education, said, and I quote, "Many people think that education should equip them with the proper instruments of exploitation so that they can forever trample over the masses. Still others think that education should furnish them with noble ends rather than means to an end." I am drawing on the wisdom of this great man because over the years I have observed that many people in our country and in our nation think that education is a right and a means to greater freedom in life, to do as they please, uninhibited. They think that education is a right regardless of who is paying for it. They even believe that and propagate the view that exploiting others to gain what they perceive as their right is acceptable behavior. Such thinking, in my view, is selfish, exploitive, destructive, and dangerous. Martin Luther King, in recognizing this among his American people, said that education has both a utility and a cultural function. In other words, to him, education must enable you, the educated, to become more efficient, to achieve with increasing facility the legitimate goals of your life. At the same time, however, it must train you for quick, resolute, and effective thinking. It must enable you to sift and weigh evidence, to discern the true from the false, the real from the unreal, and fact from fiction. The function of education must to teach people to think intensively and critically. But he warns that if education stops with efficiency measurements, then it has the potential to become the greatest menace of society. For most dangerous criminals are men gifted with reason, but have no moral values. Education, my friends, must also sensitize and sharpen your conscience to know the difference between what is immoral and what is moral, between carelessness and responsibility, and between knowing what is authentic and what is artificial and hypocrisy. Horace in 65 BC said, "The science is organized knowledge, wisdom is organized life." Science is organized knowledge, wisdom, the application of knowledge, is organized life. So you see, my friends, your education is not just about science, which is all about achieving greater understanding about the world around you and having titles, certificates, degrees, and scholastic accolades. Instead, it should be about using the knowledge you have gained to organize your life to achieve greater value, meaning, and purpose, in my view at least. The receiving of certificates and diplomas today is therefore not just an end of your life in education, but the beginning of a more important chapter of your life, where you're expected to move beyond knowledge and into a life of wisdom. Organized living. In other words, you now complete this chapter of your search of knowledge and into a world where you will be expected to use the science that you have learned to plan and organize your life into the future. The history of your lives, or our collective lives together, we already know. But the future that is yet to come, we do not know, or you do not know. So as you stand at this crossroad of your life, I want to suggest to you all to pause for a moment, to draw a timeline of your life, find out the years that you have used up already, determine what is left in your life or what is projected life left, and ask yourself this question: what can I learn from history of my life so far, and how can I influence the future using the lessons that I have learned from my history? The way you answer this question, to my friends, will determine the quality of life you have in the future, even if the future is unknown to you at this stage. I put to you, If you're happy with your life so far, I say congratulations. However, if you are still endeavoring and aspiring to achieve your fullest potential, then I suggest to you have a lot of serious thinking to do yet. You see, my friends, careless and selfish and exploitive people blame three things about their behavior and their conduct in life, either in private or in public. Some blame it on their genes or their blood. They say, I can't help it, I'm I can't help losing my temper. My father was like that, my grandfather was like so, I can't help it. So if you happen to be on my world, that's too bad. This is what is referred to as genetic determinism. They think that their genes determine their behavior and their conduct. Some blame it on their upbringing and hold their parents responsible for it. And so they say, well, I grew up in a big family, so we had to fight for a plate of food. So if I am greedy, then I can't help it. That's the way I was brought up. So blame it on my father and mother. I didn't choose to be brought to this world. They brought me to this world. So they blame their parents for it. It's what's referred to as psychic determinism. Others blame it on the environment. Well, when I was in Leh, I had a very nice church to go to. But when I went to Port Moresby, it's a big city. And so the environment changed my ways and my attitudes and my behavior. You see, they blame the environment. When it's rain time, they look gloomy. When it's sunshine, they're much happier. This is what's called environmental determinism. In other words, these people surrender the control of their lives to their blood, to their upbringing, and even to the environment. They are not in charge of their personal lives. Somebody else is, or the society around them, scripts the way they act out their lives. Social scripting, some people call it. And so my challenge to you all, my friends, is you can choose today to join many people to continue to engage in the blaming game. Or you can choose to take charge of the years of your life that you have left in you that is ahead of you. But you say to me, Baloi, how can I do this? Because I cannot predict what's going to happen in the future. It's unknown to me. Well, let me share with you a wisdom that I learned over the years, at least in my own life personally. And that is this, that the best way to predict the future is to construct or build that future yourself with your decisions, the choices that you make in your life, and the way you order your everyday walk. In other words, you must take charge of your future, because if you don't, somebody else will hijack it and build something else for you. I am asking you to choose today to rise to a higher level of wisdom about the conduct of your lives than you've ever done before. And I hope today's graduation may be a public declaration by you, a public resoluteness by you that you will do so. I appeal to you to build your life on virtues that will make you relevant as a person in your society. Let me finish off by sharing these few thoughts with you again. My friends, the one thing that is common to every individual, every team, every organization, IBS, Unitech, and even every civilization. Thank you. I've been in speaking engagement for more than 2 weeks. Yes, I said, the one thing that is common to every individual, every team, every organization, every nation, every civilization removed, will destroy the most powerful of governments. It will destroy the most powerful of leaders. It will destroy the most powerful of businesses, the most thriving economy, the greatest of friendships, the strongest character, and the deepest of love. When you remove this virtue, that virtue is the virtue of trust. The virtue of trust. Trust is confidence, and it's directly linked to your set of beliefs and your value system. It's linked to to deep conviction that you have about things in life and what you believe in. It manifests itself also in terms of your expectations, the things that you rely on and you depend on interdependently with other people around you, your family. It is the virtue that creates the environment for good relationships to grow, to build, to enrich, and to sustain over time, even in good times and in bad times. It's the foundation on which all human relationships are built and sustained, whether between an employee and employer, between a husband and a wife, between parents and children, between teachers and the taught, and even between enemies, my friends. It's a virtue that can transform the timid into the bravest of men and women. It can transform the doubtful into having and acquiring intimidating confidence. And it can transform a weak opinion into a powerful life of life-changing conviction. You see, governments are elected and formed on the basis of trust. The judiciary discharges justice on the basis of trust. Even the value of stocks on stock markets are determined by trust. And even the value of all currencies, including Papua New Guinea, are impacted by the virtue of trust. When developed and leveraged, it has the potential to create unparalleled success and prosperity in every dimension of human life. Yet, it is the least understood, the most neglected, and the most underestimated possibility of our times. I put to you, my friends, that a conferment of your awards today is a public demonstration of IBS's trust and confidence in you and your ability to make a meaningful professional contribution to your chosen professional career in your nation and among your people. You see, young people, your employers, if you eventually get employed, or if you are an employer yourself one day, will hire you not on the basis because they love you, but because they have confidence and trust in you. Let me repeat myself. Your potential employer will hire you not on the basis because they love you, they're falling in love with you, but because they trust you and they have confidence in you. So remember, my friends, seek to entrust and the confidence of those people around you. No matter how uneducated and illiterate they may be, their trust is as important as the trust of the Prime Minister of our country to you. Commit yourself, I appeal to you, to developing a professional life that will earn the highest of trust by those that you associate with, as I said. Illiterate they may be, dumb and deaf they may be. Their trust is as important as the Prime Minister, as I said. I put to you, it will be your ticket to greatness. You see, my friends, the Institute of Business Studies has conferred on all of you today the highest of her scholastic blessings, your academic awards and And your life from here on will be a reflection of what IBS has instilled in you during your time here. God, therefore, I ask the trust that IBS has conferred on you and with everything you have, because your future and IBS's future and reputation is inextricably linked together in the trust that we will all publicly speak and declare collectively together today. Never let the love of money, power, fame, or even fortune force you to sell, exchange, or may I use this word, prostitute the trust that you carry with you in the awards that you receive today. For if you do, the stigma of shame will not only be upon you, but on those that are conferring the award to you today. I trust that your parents and friends, lecturers and instructors, and indeed IBS will not find any reason to be ashamed of your professional lives, but be perpetually proud of your achievements in the future. Go forth, therefore, and be great ambassadors of this great institution. And may God, the creator of knowledge and the source of all divine and unexplainable trusts, guide you in your life journey. Once again, congratulations. Thank you. May God bless you all.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful words of encouragement. The next part of the program is the inspirational address, and I now invite our special guest, Professor Stephen Kelly, Head School of Commerce and Management, Southern Cross University, Australia, to address the graduates.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say it's a privilege to be here with my colleague standing behind me. Like me, they're an educator, and for educators, today like today are extremely important. Secondly, and probably more importantly, I'd like to welcome all the students who are graduating today. You should be extremely proud of yourself, and I'm sure your family who are here as well are extremely proud of you as well. Whether it's a diploma, an associate degree, or a master's program, you've all achieved something on that pathway to success, a word which has many different meanings. Now, I've been given a very difficult challenge today. I was asked to provide an inspirational address. By definition, that means you have to feel inspired by the time I finish. Good luck, eh? We'll see how we go. I'd like to start also by talking about the partnership between SCU and IBS. It's now 10 years old, and that's quite a remarkable partnership, I feel. We have students studying in a range of business and IT programs, and both IBS and SCU want to extend that relationship. We want to see students not only doing undergraduate programs and associated undergraduate degrees, we also want to talk about the possibility of students doing master's programs with us, and even, if it's possible, doctoral programs as well. We would like to be a part of that development of the intellectual capacity which builds in New Guinea over the next few years. We'd like to see doctors of administration, or doctors of business, or PhDs, who have come throughout the degree program in New Guinea. So that means that local students can build their qualifications. You can move from having a diploma through to an associate degree, to a degree, to a master, to a doctor, and even if you're foolish enough, you can strive to become a professor, which means you get to wear a really silly hat. Of course, that study can be done anywhere, because the diploma or the degree or whatever award you're receiving today is exactly the same in terms of content and quality to that is awarded in many places in the world. Our degree is offered not only in Australia, it's also offered in Singapore, Thailand, Hong Kong and parts of mainland China. The school that I run, the School of Commerce and Management, has 5,000 students studying with us at any one point in time, all over the world. We have 42 academic staff in Australia, plus our colleagues in places like IBS who are teaching our students as well. The intellectual capital, which is developed by the school, is going out to all these other locations. That is what you're learning. That is what you're gaining. It's something which is truly international. So the benefits you're getting come from academic staff in Australia, academic staff in New Guinea, and academic staff from many other parts of the world as well. So given that your degree is truly international, so too is your alumni. The people who have also got your degree are all over the world, and you will start to run into them if you travel all over the world. This year, in various parts, we'll graduate about 1,500 to 2,000 students in all the various programs we run. So you could be anywhere, anytime, and find an SCU graduate. I was in Paris 2 weeks ago, which was nice. And the gentleman I was meeting with is now an agent for our university. What I didn't realise was he also has an SCU Master's degree in tourism. These people are all over the world. These people are your alumni. These are the people you should try to build relationships with. There's also the opportunity that Southern Cross University might become only the second national university in Australia. The other one is ANU, Australian National University, and it's likely that Southern Cross University will become only the second national university in Australia by 2010 or 2011. That means you will be a part of, or an alumni, of a very significant institution. It could mean that the business school you've graduated from could be the second or third largest business school in Australia and a significant player in the global marketplace in business education. So having an internationally recognised degree importantly means that you can work anywhere. And I want to stress, anywhere. Students from PNG can take your knowledge and skills and you can join the international marketplace. A marketplace I recognise, which is currently somewhat turbulent. What will happen tomorrow, nobody's particularly sure. But one thing I do know is that the markets go up and the markets go down, and then the markets go up again. I've seen the stock market crash of '87. That was a year after I graduated my undergraduate degree. I saw the stock market crash of '96 related to the tech boom. These types of cycles occur all the time. Always have, always will. So don't become despondent about what may be happening at the moment. The effect is short-term, and over the long term, you can leverage on what you've learned. So clearly there are advantages to you as individuals by being able to work anywhere in the world. You understand other cultures. Understanding other cultures is very important. Again, in the last 2 weeks, I've been here, I've been in Hong Kong, I've been in Paris, I've been in New Zealand. Those experiences in those couple of weeks, dealing with people from very different parts of the world, leads you to understand things a whole lot better. However, there are also advantages to Papua New Guinea. The knowledge and skills you have learned in your degree and those that you will gain if you travel overseas will build the intellectual capital of the country. Many people, after they leave a particular nation with a degree, come back after 5 to 10 years. The experience of living and travelling overseas is wonderful, but many people end up coming home again because that's where family is, that's where culture is, that's where understanding is. If I look at my own colleagues and friends from school and university, they spread all over the world. Many of them have now come back home. So you bring all that knowledge, all that experience back to PNG. By bringing that knowledge and experience back to PNG, you build the intellectual capital of the country. You provide capacity for the country to grow and develop. So it's not just the offshore opportunities that come from your award. Locally, you as graduates are in high demand. IBS graduates are highly regarded. So whether you're in IT, general business, or accounting, you should find local employers looking to you for new ideas and new opportunities. Believe it or not, they do see you as the business leaders of tomorrow. They're trying to pick the people who are going to take their organisation somewhere into the future. For many people in business, particularly people who are a little bit older, excuse me, my hat keeps sliding down, they're not too sure what's coming next. Their knowledge and understanding of technology is not as attuned as yours is. So you can help them fit into a new world. You are the people with the ideas, you are the people with the energy. But take note, however, it's not just about you and your employers. You have a responsibility to society as a whole. Use your skills and knowledge to support the community you live in, whether it's through sport, charity, or any number of volunteer groups. It doesn't matter what you do, but you have gained knowledge, you will continue to gain knowledge, and you will gain skills. How can you give back? I'm involved in the Rural Fire Service, I coach a local football team, and I'm engaged with a couple of charities. They're all the types of things that you should try to do, because you have value, you can help build your community. So take the time to get involved and take responsibility. Think about what you can do to help your community develop and try to avoid always thinking about yourself. So education, as much as any other activity, is about nation building and preparing for the future. But people must be prepared to give. So now you've received, you must give back. So ask yourself, what can you do? What can you do to make your community stronger? It's a very important question. It will take time, energy and commitment. Finally, some thoughts on what is going to happen on the next 20 to 50 years. Yes, you've got to think about the next 20 or 50 years. 20 years goes very quickly. I was talking to a very good friend the other day with whom I graduated from university 22, 23 years ago. And we were sure it was only 2 or 3 years ago. We've lost 17 years somewhere in between. The big changes will include, but won't be limited to, telecommunications. The anywhere, anytime world is truly here. I jump in a plane, I get out the other end, I turn my phone on, it works, and there's somebody ringing me. Somebody from, they could be anywhere in the world. Me and my colleagues, we stay in contact through multiple time zones, multiple communication channels, email, SMS, telephone, even the linked networks like LinkedIn and MySpace and so forth. They're all being used by people as a way of staying in communication. It's a different way of engaging with people. You may not see somebody for years, but they're there and you know what they're doing. The other thing is emerging markets. Markets are continuing to merge. Even though the current economic turmoil might see some slowdown, things like the European Union, the EU, is seeing countries of Europe that for years tried to blow each other up, working together to try to build communities and economies. NAFTA, North American Free Trade Alliance, sees the alliance of the US, Canada, Chile and Mexico, trying to build a larger economy, a larger community in a whole range of different ways. APEC is a very important institution, culturally, economically, socially, to try to bring the Pacific nations together. ASEAN is another example of that, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. These are bringing communities together. These are bringing economies together. They'll provide you with opportunity if you choose to take it. So emerging markets is a major thing you need to be aware of. Something you need to take account of, something you need to take opportunity for. Still are secure and safe, and that we leave things alone as well. So every decision we make as business people in IT in our community about how we exploit resources should be balanced about what the impact of that could be. What are the downsides? What are the upsides? What can we achieve as individuals? How do we get the balance right? Because we haven't really got the balance right for a very long period of time. We also have changing political climates. The power of the US and Europe as a major political powers isn't so much waning, it's more that China and India, these countries are developing. These countries are becoming more politically powerful. These countries are starting to influence what is happening around the world to a far greater extent. If you understand that, and if you can take advantage of that, you can leverage off that, there are benefits to you, benefits to your friends, benefits to your family, and benefits to your community as well. So these major changes are things you need to understand, that you need to engage with, that you need to accept and understand. It's very important as well. So as graduates, you must strive to understand and shape all these things and make your sphere of influence the things that you affect positively. You have to have an impact, and hopefully a positive impact. So from me, congratulations on your efforts. Thank you for your time listening to me. I don't know if you feel inspired. And I do hope you enjoy the day. Before I finish, I'd like, on behalf of Southern Cross University and Professor Paul Clark, our Vice-Chancellor, to offer a gift to IBS. Paul couldn't be here today, he had other commitments, but he did want to come. So maybe, Mick, if I can offer you this. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your day.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational address. Now we move to the important part of the ceremony, and that is the awarding of certificates. I make a special request to the audience to applause at the end of the completion of awarding of certificate and every program, rather than after every individual graduate. I invite Dr. Kutpudin, Acting Head, School of Business, to present the list of candidates for the award of Deakin University Master of Business Administration. I request our chief guest, Dr. Misty Baloiloi, to have the honor of awarding the Deakin University Master of Business Administration.
Deakin Master of Business Administration. Mr. Branson. And Mr. Davy M. Uber.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated. I invite Mr. Parthiban, Acting Head, School of Accounting and Finance, to present the list of candidates for the award of Southern Cross University Bachelor Degree in Business. Now I request our special guest, Professor Stephen Kelly, to have the honor of awarding the Southern Cross University Bachelor Degree in Business to the graduates.
A Bachelor Degree in Business, specialized in accounting. Faye Josephine Abbey. Lida Zhu. Naomi Candino. Oliver Fludapalo. And Wendy Ponai. In absentia, Margaret Augeria. Bachelor Degree in Business, specialized in information systems.
Wise and secure and safe, and that we leave things alone as well. So every decision we make as business people in IT in our community about how we exploit resources should be balanced about what the impact of that could be. What are the downsides? What are the upsides? What can we achieve as individuals? How do we get the balance right? Because we haven't really got the balance right for a very long period of time. We also have changing political climates. The power of the US and Europe as a major political powers isn't so much waning, it's more that China and India, these countries are developing. These countries are becoming more politically powerful. These countries are starting to influence what is happening around the world to a far greater extent. if you understand that, and if you can take advantage of that, you can leverage off that, there are benefits to you, benefits to your friends, benefits to your family, and benefits to your community as well. So these major changes are things you need to understand, that you need to engage with, that you need to accept and understand. Is very important as well. So as graduates, you must strive to understand and shape all these things and make your sphere of influence, the things that you affect positively. You have to have an impact, and hopefully a positive impact. So from me, congratulations on your efforts. Thank you for your time listening to me. I don't know if you feel inspired. And I do hope you enjoy the day. Before I finish, I'd like, on behalf of Southern Cross University and Professor Paul Clark, our Vice-Chancellor, to offer a gift to IBS. Paul couldn't be here today, he had other commitments, but he did want to come. So maybe, Mick, if I can offer you this. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your day.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational address. Now we move to the important part of the ceremony, and that is the awarding of certificates. I make a special request to the audience to applause at the end of the completion of awarding of certificate and every program, rather than after every individual graduate. I invite Dr. Kutpudin, Acting Head, School of Business, to present the list of candidates for the award of Deakin University Master of Business Administration. I request our Chief Guest, Dr. Misty Baloiloi, to have the honour of awarding the Deakin University Master of Business Administration.
Deakin Master of Business Administration. Mr. Branson. And Mr. Davy M. Uber.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated. I invite Mr. Parthiban, Acting Head, School of Accounting and Finance, to present the list of candidates for the award of Southern Cross University Bachelor Degree in Business. Now I request our special guest, Professor Stephen Kelly, to have the honour of awarding the Southern Cross University Bachelor Degree in Business to the graduates.
A Bachelor Degree in Business, specialized in accounting. Faye Josephine Abbey. Lida Zhu. Naomi Candino. Oliver Cludapallo. And Wendy Ponai. In absentia, Margaret Augeria. Bachelor Degree in Business, specialized in Information Systems. Jerry Kulunga.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Please be seated. I invite Dr. Kulpudin, Acting Head, School of Business, to present the list of candidates to the Deputy Director for the conference of IBS SCU Associate Degree in Business and IBS SCU Diploma in Business.
I submit to the Deputy Director the list of successful candidates who have duly completed the academic requirements and approved by the Academic Board for the award of the Associate Degree in Business and Diploma in Business. I confer the list of successful candidates for the award of the Associate Degree in Business and Diploma in Business as per the powers vested by the Board of Management.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our Chief Guest, Dr. Misty Babolo, to have the honor of awarding the Associate Degree in Business and Diploma in Business to the graduates. I invite Mr. Papiban, Acting Head, School of Accounting and Finance, and Dr. Kulpudin, Acting Head, School of Business, to present their list of candidates for the award of IBS SCU Associate Degree in Business and IBS SCU Diploma in Business.
Associate Degree in Business, specialized in accounting, Charles Noda. Christine Lenturut. Manly Ua. Margaret Annie. Simon Erare. Stephanie Helali. And William Edo Jr. In absentia, John Nema, King Yai Kupu, Nora Wakain. Associate Degree in Business, specialized in Information Systems, Sharon Ido.
Diploma in Business, Cliff Molly. Constantine Raboy. Cyril Kupesan. Grace Richards. James Ali. Maliba Maro. Mapua Tamtu. Nancy Kawu. Olivia Tipo. Richie Neely. Robert Wells, Rosalina Kekedo, Sylvia Ona, Tracy Assi, and Thompson Moyle. In absentia, Kule Lata, Stephanie Ipia, Alan Irikusa, Alison Tiaku, Terry Simon, Thomas Whiter, and Wendy Nong.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated. I invite Mr. Mudasir Kiran, Acting Head, School of Computing, to present the list of candidates to the Deputy Director for the conferment of IBS Diploma in Information Technology.
I submit to the Deputy Director the list of successful candidates who have duly completed the academic requirements and approved by the Academic Board for the award of the Diploma in Information Technology.
I confirm the list of successful candidates for the award of the Diploma in Information Technology as per the powers vested by the Board of Management.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our special guest, Professor Stephen Kelly, to have the honor of awarding the Diploma in Information Technology Awards to the graduates. I also invite Mr. Mudasir, Acting Head, School of Computing, to present the list of candidates for the award of Diploma in Information Technology.
Diploma in Information Technology. Abel Silas, Asigo Onsa. Betty Kuringa. Donald Wapo. Elizabeth Soka. Gibson Thomas. Helen Ibule. Hilarion Ongappa. Jessica Tanda. Joseph Mayo. Junius Ani. Kila Raga. Maureen Banasi. Miriam Valeria.
Gomina.
Paul Ravani. Roger Sora.
Yeah.
Terence Kinowa. Violet Pulwave. Walter Kipite. Vatna Kumar. William Davi. And David Lavoro. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated. I invite Mr. Pakuba, Acting Head School of Accounting and Finance, to present the list of candidates to the Deputy Director for the conferment of Certificate in Accounting, Certificate in Computing, Certificate in Computer Applications, Certificate in Business Practice, and Certificate in Sales Management.
I submit to the Deputy Director the list of successful candidates who have duly completed the academic requirements and approved by the academic board for the award of the Certificate in Accounting, Certificate in Computing, Certificate in Computer Applications, Certificate in Sales Management, and Certificate in Business Practice.
I confer the list of successful candidates for the award of the Certificate in Accounting, Certificate in Computing, Certificate in Computer Applications, Certificate in Sales Management, and Certificate in Business Practice as per the powers vested by the Board of Management.
Thank you, sir. I invite our chief guest.
Congratulate our DIA students who are graduating at University of Papua New Guinea today. Congratulations to our students. Certificate in Accounting, Oliver Turner. Andrew Eva. Andrew Ilu. Barbara Alulili. Bataka Yama. Benjamin Stephen. Melinda Ovasulu. Bex Tano. Christine Timothy. Clement John. Conrad Asaka. Daphne Wapum. Matilda Bagare. Dudley Tau. Edward Aupi. Elijah Kopiera. Elsie Erimas. Faithful Siraraba. Genevieve Malum. Georgina Covey, Hilaki Mellow, Jenny John, Joyce Mindson, Hila Glentek, Chris Maya Busina, Lysani Sampson, Loretta Killa, Len Morai, Matthew Allen, Michael Regine, Mike Singara, Miriam Haiha, Miriam Paisi, Priscilla Leva, Rebecca John, Rose Tui, Rosalind Mikanja, Ruby Luyana, Selona Segara, Susan Ayago, Tracy Bogala, Bebo Lama, Valan Nil, Walter Lucan, Josh Rarua, Lau Chama, Lavinia Ulubu, now Sibona, and Vali Roa. In absentia, Alan Polomon, Alison Provera, Ambrose, Vagira, Augustine, Savai, Joe Dubo, Bernard Sam, Diane Delava, Tulina, Joshua Dagu, Joyce Mapu, Julie Nava, Julian Sabo, Harry Samuel, Kimson Harry, Liva Mario, Linda Icy, Manuel Nali, Belinda Amanja, Miriam Ray, Napoleon Sangi, Norman Jeffrey, Olovin Avevia, Paul Toka, Perry Boru, Peterson Sakuya, Rodi Tina Pulpul, Samuel Lester, Sheila Leo, Stanley Geno, Stompy, Valerie, Wazi Thomas, Willie Hilavi, Frida Lema, Manuel Nali, Mary Moni, Mi Iwala. Thank you. And now, certificate in business practice.
That's it. Thank you.
Jeffrey Vayavani, Natasha Guguina, Raylin Sogai, Kenneth Jaman, Yakali Ipsi, Aitni Mailan, Dolores Bariao, Joan Kanau, Kevin Inamu, Patricia Kiagi. Certificate in Sales Management. Esther Bisami, Graham Clement, Kitty Moore, James Gadati, Mesa Fado, and Nixon Array. In absence here, Kure Ivai, Ricky Singh, Rupa Sioni, Fiona Napito. Thank you.
Certificates to the graduates. I invite Mr. Mudasir Hira, Acting Head School of Computing, to present the list of candidates for the Certificate in Computing and Certificate in Computing application.
Certificate in Computing. Akia Mare, Belinda Uwatuni, Elize Kerege, Carol Kaluda Manu, David Korua, Selva Swangaina, Esther Roni Marai, George Hanian, Gilbert Harris, Hedwig Moyodi, Innova Now, Ida Kavanagh, Ivan Benson, Jacob Mukherjee, Jennifer Ian, Jethro Ogolu,
Jennifer. Good.
Joaquin Leron, Joaquin Tadizu, Justin William, Ken Moses, Joyce Rafi, Sheila Rusak, Jessica Gore, Linda Wally, Ruby Suga, Mark Mohin, Mary Deepa, Hussein Moro, Michael Vijoli, Miriam Tifanda, Peter Amin, Petrolena Tobin, Kola Ipele, Reggie Suwana, Regina Egeret, Robert Itabe, Robin Gao, Simon Sarawate, Tanya Roipa, Theodore Kariba, Tom Mega, Vitali Liane, Valo Bali, Wendy Keimoro, Sona Sadu, Junior Kundi, Ritu Idi. In absentia, Remy Vipaisi, Charlie Secure, Georgina Tuare, Ikuwa Gitana, Isabella Noy, Janet, Emma Jack, Eriman Vakiti, Erika Waifo, Fiona Tavi, Flora Diama, Gerrit Down Mobini, John Martin, Linda Nasa, Henry Daniel, Ipala Kayage, Isaac Imoli, James Robert, Sheila Dina, Leonardo Taraye, Martin Toma, Maxine Rose Aika, Marilyn Sirindu, Michael Vladimir, Moses Kambe, Nancy Aragu, Nancy Manu, Naomi Kayudo, Mary Konda, Miyama Talpo, Rometa. Certificate to Computer Committee. Bernard Senisi, Grace Verico, Louis Buana, Kali Kali, Saika Dongia, Timothy Dali,
Thank you, sir. Please be seated. Now we're moving to the next agenda, and that's the presentation of the Best Performance and Special Award. I'd like to take the
2009 Excellence Award IBS. CPA-PLG, the premier accounting body in Papua New Guinea, is very proud to be associated with Institute of Business Studies. It is bright to transform human beings into human resources. CPA-PLG recognizes the integral human. We take this opportunity to congratulate the staff and management of IBS for staging another successful graduation this year, which reflects on the efforts put into human resource development across the world with whatever achievements you have attained today. The presentation of an excellent award to the outstanding candidate in the highest accounting qualification in each affiliated institution in accounting history a tradition for CPA-PLG. Thank you. On behalf of Carlos Tepakan, Direct Administration of CPA-PLG. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, if I can ask you to remain standing to also award the Special and Best Performance Award in Bachelor of Business, specializing in information system. And that award goes to Jerry Kulunga. This award is sponsored by the Papua New Guinea Computer Society.
So Jerry. All right, Jerry. Good.
Associate Degree in Business and Diploma in Business. Special and Best Performance Award in Associate Degrees in Business, specializing in accounting, Charles Noda. Special and Best Performance Award in Associate Degree in Business, Diploma in Business Best Performance Award. The first place ranking goes to second place ranking, Kule Laka. And third place ranking, Rosalina Petedo. Thank you, Mr. Butler. Please be seated. The Diploma in Business Best Performance Awards Unit 1. Learning and Communication, Sharon Malakana. Introduction to Business Law of Papua New Guinea, James Ali. Managing Organization in a Global Context, Nancy Kawu. Ethics and Sustainability, Terry Simon. And Financial Information for Decision Making, Michael Auer. I ask Mr. Tenzing Parwani to have the honor of presenting the award. Second place ranking, Wadna Kumar. And Kawanamur. Second place, Ivan Benson. Third place, Reggie Tauna. Reggie Tanua. Thank you, sir. Now we're moving to the next agenda, presentation of the International Awards. I invite our Director, Mr. Mick Nades, to have the honor of presenting the International Awards in the Australian Computer Society's examinations. International First Rank for Java Programming in absentia, Aaron Namalu, and second rank, Tiffany Vakina, also in absentia. For Computer Communication, International First Rank, Charles Awaisa. Thank you, sir, for presenting the International Awards. Please be seated. Next part of the program is the graduate's response. And I now invite Mr. Oliver Cludapalo, a graduate of
On behalf of the graduates of the Institute of Business Studies, I wish to thank our guest of honor, Mr. Miski Baloloi, Professor Stephen Kelly of SU, distinguished guests, the well-trained and qualified teaching staff of IBS, and the wonderful support staff, the corporate sponsors, our family members, friends and relatives, and well-wishers who come to witness this 10th graduation ceremony. I am very proud to give you a feedback today as a student of the Institute of Business Studies for the last time. Some of us have received certificates, some of us have received diplomas, some have received degrees, and some masters in business administration. I guess that after strain of exams and time-consuming assignments and projects, some of us were looking forward to this moment. The Institute of Business Studies has given us the opportunity to gain qualification in the fields of accounting, business, and information technology. I am convinced after completing my degree program that the Institute has the potential to become a fully fledged university in the near future. This, I'm sure, will eventuate not in a too distant future with the fact that the Office of Higher Education has now recognized IBS as one of the higher learning institutions in the country. I congratulate IBS on this milestone achievement. It is a special moment for 6 students who have earned the Southern Cross University degree. I give credit to IBS for this opportunity provided for ordinary citizens of PNG who cannot afford to live and study in Australia to study programs from a reputable university in Australia. Some will be traveling to Australia in a few weeks' time to join their Australian colleagues to graduate at Southern Cross University in May this year. The Institute of Business Studies has made us all proud. All of us sitting here have experienced and seen what this great institution can offer to the human resources of this country in the field of accounting, business and information technology. The reality facing the country now is the job market. Now is that the job market is becoming narrow, which means that the job market is tough and the potential employers are searching to employ people with intellectual skills and knowledge, and not just a paper. I believe that IBS has equipped us with that so that we can be competitive in the job market. But however winding and different our life path will be, we are all graduates of one institution, and we share the common concept of our institution: knowledge, cultural bond, and freedom. IBS gives us an opportunity to get quality educational training, balance our personal priorities, and be free to choose whatever path we like. We have gained education, that is, what survives when what has been learned has been forgotten. So let me wish you luck and perseverance in every success on your life path. I wish to leave this simple quote as I come to my closing remarks. Shoot for the moon, even if you miss it, you will land among the stars. Thank you very much.
We have very hectic and busy schedules, but for you to have accepted our invitation to be here today with us is for the 10th IBS graduation ceremony. It is we're very greatly appreciative. Thank you. To all the sponsors that are here today, thank you for accepting our invitation and more importantly, your sponsored students' invitation to come and witness their graduation who have successfully completed their courses in flying colours. To the staff and management of IBS, thank you for your hard work in planning, organising and taking a major lead in organising a successful graduation, which I'm sure everyone here today will remember. To Southern Cross University Australia, Beacon University Australia, and the Australian Computer Society and University of Papua New Guinea, thank you for your continuous assistance and support. To the media, thank you also for accepting our invitation to cover the 10th IBS graduation ceremony. Your presence here is also greatly appreciated. To Kopkop College Band Group, thank you for accepting our invitation to lead a colourful procession. And also I'd like to make a special mention of the IBS Student Committee who tirelessly worked, I think overnight also, yesterday and today, in ensuring that our decoration was beautiful and one to be remembered as well. And to all the well-wishers, we thank you for your presence and your continuous support. Lastly, but not the least, thank you to the graduates for your attendance, and I'm sure you will treasure the joyful memories of today. For those whom we did not mention and have assisted us in making this day a success, we also extend our appreciation to you all. Now I invite the Deputy Director to close the graduation.
I declare the 10th graduation ceremony of the Institute of Business Studies closed.
Please all rise and let the procession march out.